Guru, Va, 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 Guru, Guru, Va, 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 Guru। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। Gurmukh pyareo, sometimes we get confused when we hear about Sakat, because in Gurbani it comes Sakat sagna kijiye, duron jaiye bhag. Gurmat is all about self introspection. Gurmat is all about looking inside each of us. We have to look inside us, not judge others. ਦੂਜਿਆਂ ਵੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਵੇਖਣਾ. ਅਗਰ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਵੀ ਲੱਗ ਜਾਵੇ ਨਾ, if we'll know also that somebody in the Sangat is there with an agenda and there's a Sakat, or forget about Sangat, outside the Sangat, there is a way. Maharaj says, Duro jaiye paak. But then Maharaj also says something else. You know, sometimes we read this Shabad, Murkhe naal na lujye. But before that Maharaj says, Manda kise na akhiye, akhar ehi bujhiye, Murkhe naal na lujye. Don't say bad to anybody. But if you know somebody is Muruk, somebody is Sakat, let's go. Let's dive into the definition of a Sakat. Sakat is someone who only cares about the worldly things, who only cares about the world. Now let's check ourselves. Let's look into our mind. In 24 hours, are there certain time, or is there a certain time when we are only thinking and talking about world, and when we have forgotten about Vaheguru? That's exactly when we will think about it, we will know that there are certain times of the day we are also Sakat. Maharaj says here, Sakat nirgune arya apna mool pachan. We are in the Ank 63. This is where we left on Friday. Sakat nirgune arya apna mool pachan. Can they don't look at others. Recognize yourself. And the moment you will recognize that you don't belong to this world, the Atma, we are the pure embodiment of Atma, Atmaram. We are just like Atmaram. We are just like Jyot of Vaheguru. Jeev Atma is just like Atma. Our mind is like Atma. Because mind has gone Sakat, mind is so influenced with the Maya that we have forgotten the reality. Anybody, even somebody is a criminal, whenever they do a crime, if you will talk with them, they will tell you that they felt bad after that. Does not matter whether somebody is a professional or a serial kind of a killer or and all, because sometimes it becomes part of their habit. The five doots are so much in control, the five thieves are so much in control of their mind that they forget about what to do, how to do, when to do. But after doing the mistakes, we all realize, yeah, just look at yourself. Even if we do little mistakes, even with Vaheguruji's Kripa, we are coming in the Sangat, but there are times when we forget about Vaheguru. There are times when we do little mistakes. That's why Maharaj Gurbani Guru will always enlighten us, will always show us the light all the time. That's why it is very important to do the Sangat every day. Maharaj is saying, Rakat Bindaka E Tano Agni Pas Piran Sakat Nirgune Arya Apna Mool Pachan. That you are Nirgune Arya. Meaning, Hum Avgun Pare Ek Gun Nahi. We are full of mistakes, full of bad qualities. We have to recognize ourselves. Sometimes the prachar happens like that. Oh, we have to meet. Yes, we have to meet God. But we have to accomplish small steps. We have to look into ourselves. Look into our daily life. Look into our karam. We don't have to judge others because everybody is walking on the path. But we have to only keep a sangat of Gurmukhs. Rakat bindka etano agni pas pran. And the rakat is a blood, bind is a semen. Ka etano. This body is how it comes. It comes with the sanjog of husband and wife. When husband and wife come together, then the new body is formed. Mani says, Rakat bind ka e tano agni pas pran. If this body was created, it was created with the kirpa of Vaheguru, but at the end, this body is going to go to the fire element. It is going to burn. It's going to perish. Agni pas pran. Pran is your prana shakti. This body has three things. I mean, one is an element, obviously, the physical body elements, right? Then another thing which we have is this prana shakti. And the other thing is the nam. And then there is a mind. Sukham Murat Nam Niranjan Kaya Kaka. This pran shakti, this breath is there. Till the time this breath is there, we live, we think, we something is there. That prana shakti, that energy in our body, that breathing energy, that air element is there, which gives us thoughts. Moment we stop that air element, moment we stop that breathe, there are no thoughts. We tested this in the camp also. That yeah, just try to control, just try to not control, just close your nose, your nostrils with your hands. Don't try to breathe from your mouth. How much you can survive? 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds. But in those 5 seconds, you will be only struggling about how can I breathe. There will be no other thoughts. When a person is very close to death, the only and only thought is what's going to happen. Then wo person is not thinking about the world. The thoughts of the world is gone because it's a death, life and death situation. That's what Maharaj is saying. Pavane ke vas dehri mastak sach nishan. Can they on your mastak? Someday we will discuss about how many nishans, how many signs are there in our forehead. Maharaj also says mastak hoye likhya simar prani, right? Man simar prani. That we have to do the simran also. It mastak in our forehead, it is also written how much swas we have to take. There are, you can count, Vaheguruji has given us those swas. And once those swas, once that breath is no longer there, we have to leave. Maran likhaye mandal mein aaye. Right? Number of breaths are there. Pavane ke vas devri. Devri, this physical body, is in the hand of Pavan, in the air element. Mastak Sach Nishan, it's written. Maharaj has written in the Mastak, you came here, you should do Simran. This is the time of your death. This is the time you have. This is how much time you have in this physical body. Utilize this time. Bhai Prapat Manuk Dehuriya Gobind Milan ki e teri bariya. Avar kaaj tere kite na kaam mil saat sangat pach keval naam. But then we have to check how much time do we remember Vaheguru, how much time we are away from Vaheguru and love this world. When we love this world, that time we are also Sakat. Our mind is also Sakat. We should not say others that they are Sakat. This is the biggest thing we have. It takes no time. We say, oh, that person is Sakat. But are we Sakat? Gurbani is all about, Gurmat is all about self introspection. Bahota Jeevan Mangiye, Mua na loda koe. Everybody wants to enjoy their life. Long life. Bahota Jeevan, long life. So that we can enjoy, we can go all over the world. Everybody wants to go to a particular place. We want to go to a cruise. We want to do this. We want to do that. Bahta Jeevan Mangiye, Mua na loda koi. Nobody wants to die. But we don't know. See, Maharaj is talking about a Sakat, and this is another body Maharaj is talking about. Maharaj is actually giving us a sign. If that's why the Gurbani Vichar is very important. I think you are also Sakat. We all are Sakat sometimes. When this Trishna, when these desires are there in our mind, we are Sakat. That is what Sakat is. Sakat is the person who is thinking about Maya all the time. All the time. Now, if Vaiguruji has done some kirpa, some blessing is there, some grace is there that we come to the Sangat. Some blessing is there that we do Amrit Vela. But we should also self-introspect. Is it 24/7? Because Maharaj talking about 24/7. Even if there is 5 minutes in a day, we are forgetting Vaiguru. That means for those 5 minutes, we were Sakat. We were influenced by the 5 thieves. Both are Jeevan Mangiye. Muana Lodeka. Nobody wants to die. People wants to live long life. If for most of us, we will know that next in 1 hour, we are going to die. What is going to happen? We'll be just worried. Hey, I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave. What is going to happen to my kids? What's going to happen to my parents? What's going to happen to my wife? What's going to happen to my husband? What is going to happen to my property? What is going to happen with my money? Does that matter? Does that count? Because life is like a dream. It's gonna, just like we wake up from the sleep, and that there's, I think there's next Shabad or something within this Shabad. When we wake up, we are watching a dream, and dream breaks. Supna khatam. Mik mint nahi lagda. But Maharaj says, if you want a sukh, if you want a happiness, kende sukh jeevan tis akhiye jis gurmukh vasya soe. We can only say that we are sukhi, we are in peace, we are happy when we are in company of Vaigu all the time. Sukh jeevan tis akhiye jis gurmukh vasya soe. When Vaiguruji is in our mind, when Vaiguruji is in our heart all the time, that is the sukh. Whenever we forget Vaiguruji, even for a single second, that's why we do that ardas, right? Visar nahi tatar apna naam deo gun gama din raat. It's a game of a day and night. It's not a game of juktis, Guru Pyareo. It's a game of love. Oh, jukti aa gayi manu, jukti aa gayi. Oh, I can do this, I can do that. If I'll put the dhyan on the front and the back, on the top and all, left, right. What good it is if we have our Jeevan Jach, our lifestyle is not full of love. If we still have desires, if we still have home, Guru Pyareo, all these jugatis will automatically you will accomplish. Gurbani has so much power. If we just walk on the path of Gurbani, we don't need humans to guide us. We don't need humans to tell us this thing. Gurbani, Guru will tell us everything. That's why we keep this Vichar session, so that we can do a Vichar. We can keep this time and share our experiences, share our progress. That's what Gurmukhs used to do, right? But now everybody wants to know what is the rate of the stocks. Everybody wants to know what is the rate of the property, where can I invest, how can I earn more, how can I become a millionaire, billionaire, how can I have a power, right? I says naam vihaune kya gani, jis har gur darshna hoye. I says what good it is. Till the time we will not have another, till the time will not the darshan, will not see Vaheguru Ji, what good is anything if will not have a naam? Naam vihone kya gani? What good it is our life? जी के करेंगे भी की? You live for 100 years, 200 years. What good it is? Yeah. But if we see Vaheguru Ji all the time, if we experience Vaheguru Ji, if we have peace in our mind, if our mind is not behind the five thieves, not full of thoughts, if our mind is nirvichar, without thoughts, then everything matters. Then we'll automatically see the darshan of Vaheguru. I've given this example in the past also. When you see a pond which has a reflection and it's a sunny day, and you see a reflection in the pond, sometimes you will see it, sometimes you will not see it. You will only see it when there are no waves in the pond. But if there are so many waves, and even if the sun is at its fullest, we will still not see, we'll see the distorted vision of sun. Same is about mind. Our mind is full of waves, full of thoughts, full of desires, full of trishna. We will not see Vaheguru. We have to stabilize our mind. And when our mind is like a pond which is static, which has no waves, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੂਰੋਂ ਕਦੀ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਕੀਤੇ ਹੋ ਨਾ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਵਿੱਚ, even in the beach also, when you will see from the far, sometimes you feel like that in the sun and ocean are same. There's no difference. You feel like that sun is part of the ocean, ocean is part of the sun. When you go to the beach in a sunny day, when there are no waves. But when there are waves, you will not see that. Same thing about our mind. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜੋ ਸੁਪਨੇ ਨਿਸ ਭੂਲੀਏ ਜਬ ਲਗ ਨਿੰਦਰਾ ਹੋਏ. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ just like in a dream, right? When we wake up, we forget about the dream. Maybe in the dream we were buying something, we were talking with somebody, we were doing whatever. We were so busy, we were totally involved in that dream. We thought that was a reality, but we were in sleep. Maharaj says this is the same way. Eo sarpan ke vas jieda antar home doe. This Maya is also called serpent, snake. Maya is also called a snake. And it's the same way our jioda, our mind is with this Maya. And it is full of home. But there will be the day. But when with Vaheguru Ji's kirpa, we will take a wisdom of our Guru. Gurmat hoye vichariye supna e jag loy. And just like in the night our dream was broken, similarly, when Gurmat will come, we will know this world is all Maya. World is like a poisonous snake. And we will realize that what is the reality of life. Nobody is gonna go with us. Everybody is temporary. Everything is going to perish. I was talking with the Gurmukhs. I sent an article to some Gurmukhs in this call about a life review session. When somebody is about to die, their life is reviewed. When you are very close to the death, you will see Whole life comes in front of you from your childhood till now, whatever your age is. Everything will pass. The things which you have forgotten, all the good, bad things will come in first front of us. And it will feel like it was a dream. You just think about it, right? You think about your high school, you think about your elementary school. If you will feel like, oh, it happened yesterday, but it will be all dream. You spent years, but it will pass in a second. When we will do Simran, when our mind will be static, when we'll have no thoughts, we will understand this, the reality of the world, the reality of the love with the world. Because we are in love with the world. Who is Sakat? Sakat is the person who love world and forget Vaheguru. More and more we will love Vaheguru, more and more we will leave the love of the world. ਸਾਕਤ ਅਸੀਂ ਘੱਟ ਬਣਾਂਗੇ ਗੁਰਮਤ ਹੋਏ ਵਿਚਾਰੀਏ ਸੁਪਨਾ ਇਹ ਜਗ ਲੋਏ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ this whole world is a dream. Just like when you woke up from a sleep and the dream was no longer there, similarly this present life also, there will be no life, it will be gone, you'll feel like it was a dream. फिर पछतावांगे ਅਸੀਂ. Then we will repent. ਅਗਨ ਮਰੈ ਜਲ ਪਾਈਏ ਜੋ ਬਾਰਿਕ ਦੁਧੈ ਮਾਏ. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ when there is a fire and you put a water on the fire, what happened? Fire will go away. Jo barik duda mai. And they just like a small baby is crying and his mother is giving her, is feeding him or her a milk. Same way, when we will receive the Amrit Naam, we will also be content, will also get Santok. Then we will realize the importance of this life. That what is the purpose of this life? Is world important? But we need to receive that Amrit Naam. And how will we receive the Amrit Naam? When we'll have no thoughts, when we'll do Saas Grasim, Vah Guru, Vah Guru, Vah Guru, Vah Guru. Then we will realize. Kende bin jal kamal sona thiye, bin jal meen maraye. That jal Amrit Naam will lead us to the lotus feet of Vaheguru. Vaheguruji's feet is also called the lotus feet, which is nothing but a naam. But without that jal, without that Amrit Ras, without that Gurbani Guru, till the time that Trishna, till the time that desire, till the time that fire is not extinguished, till that time, that fire, the fire of the Tamogun, anger, calm, is not extinguished, is not gone. Bada sokha tarika Guru Pyareo. You don't have to ask anybody. Just look into yourself. Ask, do you have calm inside you? Do you have lust? Do you have greed? Do you have anger? Do you have attachment? Do you have ego? If those things are still there, now find out the time when you have a lot of calm. Find out the time when you have a lot of anger. ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਗੁੱਸਾ ਆਉਂਦਾ, ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਡਾ ਕੰਮ ਹੀ ਮਨ ਬਣਦਾ. ਉਹ ਲੱਭੋ ਟਾਈਮ ਕਿਉਂ ਆਉਂਦਾ, ਕਿਹੜੀ ਸਿਚੁਏਸ਼ਨਸ ਤੇ ਆਉਂਦਾ. When that time comes, you are in which situation? Are you watching the TV? Are you looking into your cell phone? Are you doing a nindya chugli, gossiping and slandering? Are you doing some joke session is happening? Avoid those situations. Avoid those situations. Then only, and use that time for, that's why we talk about the lekha. Try to make your own lekha. Try to make your own account, right? I've shared that Excel file. If somebody wants it again, I'll share it again. That Excel file where you can draw what time of the day you spent in Rajogun, what time of the day you spent in Tamogun, what time of the day you spent in Satogun, and write the detailed, notes in that. And you will see that there was a time, useless time, where you were not studying, where you were not working, where you were not eating, where you were not doing the daily things, but you were just spending that time for nothing, which in today's Kalyug we call, I have some time, I want to have some time for myself. I want to relax. I want to enjoy. Because the definition of enjoying and relaxation has changed. The definition is when we are involved in five duts. That's what enjoyment has become. When we are sakat. ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਸਾਡਾ ਮਨ ਸਾਕਤ ਬੰਦਾ ਨਾ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ fun. This is fun. The moment we go out of that fun kind of instances, we are no longer sakat when we are with Vaheguru. So simple definition, since we are concluding with Vaheguruji's Kripa, Maharaj is telling us, you have to decide in the whole day what time you are in love with the worldly things in the world, what time you are with Vaheguru. And when you are with Vaheguru, then you are not sakat. When you are with the world, then you are sakat. Remember, working, studying, and all, it is all needed. You are not sakat then. That's why Maharaj says that when you are doing a karam, taram, balance it out 50%. And even when you are doing karam, remember Vaheguru, listen to Kirtan, listen to Simran. Very easy. Record your own voice, put your AirPods on, keep on listening. And even if you are doing a worldly talks, even if you're doing the stuff, you are still remembering Vaheguru. It is easy then to walk on the path of spirituality. You will no longer be sakat. Nanak Gurmukh har ras mile, Jiva har gun gaye. Jiva naam suni. We have to live by listening to the naam. We have to live by singing the praises of Vaheguru. Nanak Gurmukh har ras mile, Jiva har gun gaye. Then only we are going to get an essence of Vaheguru. Then only we will be out of our sakat mentality. Our desires for world will finish all the time, on the day and night. Wow, Guru, aao ji, ਅਸੀਂ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰੀਏ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਵੀ time ਹੈ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ, we say wow, listen from our ears. Guru, listen from our ears. Wow, tummy in, Guru, tummy out. ਆਓ ਜੀ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰੀਏ. ਵਾਹ Guru, 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 Guru, ਵਾਹ Guru, ਵਾਹ Guru, ਵਾਹ Guru, ਵਾਹ Guru, Guru,
Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, niru, 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 Ngeru, 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 अंतर्गत ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਹਮ ਅਵਗੁਣ ਭਰੇ ਏਕ ਗੁਣ ਨਾਹੀ, ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਛਾੜ ਬਿਖੈ ਬਿਖ ਖਾਈ। ਮਾਇਆ ਮੋਹ ਪਰਮ ਪੈ ਭੂਲਾ, ਸੁਤ ਦਾ ਰਾਸਿਓ ਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਲਗਾਈ। ਇਕ ਉਤਮ ਪੰਥ ਸੁਨਿਓ ਗੁਰ ਸੰਗਤ, ਤੈ ਮਿਲਮ ਜਮ ਤਰਾਸ ਮਿਟਾਈ। ਇਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਪਾਠ ਕੀ ਰਤ ਕੀ, ਗੁਰੂ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਰਾਖੋ ਸਰਨਾਈ। ਇਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਪਾਠ ਕੀ ਰਤ ਕੀ, ਗੁਰੂ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਰਾਖੋ ਸਰਨਾਈ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ